They went down and met the public. They met the stakeholders. They met all the Kenyans who actually gave their suggestions to this particular bill. Honorable Speaker, as we debate this particular bill, we need to know that as the bill stands now, Honorable Kuria and members of the budget of planning committee, that is a committee, have made a raft of proposals on amendments that are very progressive, very important, and in fact, certain issues that are being discussed by members in this floor are not part of what the committee recommended. But the committee recommended a number of things. That one, taxation of certain nature. For example, let me just give an example of the deletion of certain clauses. Clause 124 on motor vehicle tax. Previously, the bill, when it was tabled in the House, Mr. Speaker, had made proposals on motor vehicle taxes, the bread tax, and many others. But the committee, in its wisdom, and having had the Kenyans, and having had the stakeholders, actually deleted most of those clauses. That the members opted to address the public and Kenyans as if the committee has not made its report in the House is not good, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me just go down and enumerate why I support this bill. That clause 23 is actually on the issue of athletes. There was a proposal to tax the income by the athletes. The committee went ahead and deleted that and asked that athletes be incentivized and be allowed, and their monies they earned actually will give an income to this country. On the issue of eco-tax, a lot of imported items have actually been taxed to protect the local manufacturers. And this has been said all the time by the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, that the local manufacturers need to be protected against the large, well-established companies which can actually flood our markets. And in so doing, we are not exporting the jobs. When we buy from foreign countries, and Mr. Speaker, I would just want members to know this, we are actually exporting jobs to those nations. We are actually exporting money. And that is why, from last year's finance bill, we have been able to stabilize the issue of foreign exchange. We have also been able to bring the inflation down. Mr. Speaker, when you look at clauses 34A, 1 and B, the committee proposed to actually delete even taxes on aircraft spare parts and many other things. This is actually the reason why Kenya is a hub in this region, where most of the countries in the region always do their maintenance and servicing of their aircrafts in this country. Clause 45 up to 48 introduces the eco-levy, and this one is actually to make sure that imported material from other countries are actually taxed, and this is actually to safeguard our climates and also to ensure that the way we dispose issues like phones and even tires. And in this same clause, Mr. Speaker, we have the issue that the motorcycles, the wheelchairs, tires, and everything else are exempt because these are Kenyans of low level who are going to use this. So as we speak, Mr. Speaker, this bill is very important. It is serving this country very well, and therefore I support. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Melly. Who did I want? John Mbadi. We have reduced time to 5 minutes. All of you will have an opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to start by saying that since President Ruto took over power, I've never been to State House. I don't intend to. I have never had a one-on-one meeting with him, so the only forum I can use is this one, to tell him what I think he needs to do. The President, I want to tell you The people you have hired, economic advisors you have hired at State House, and the people you have put at the Treasury are not advisors, but they are economic saboteurs. Please look for economic advisors to help you govern this country for the remaining period of 3 years. I say so because, Mr. Speaker, this idea and perception that is coming across, and I hear it a lot even with my colleagues across the aisle, that for you to grow this economy, for you to narrow the budget deficit, you need to tax Kenyans more. That is, nothing can be further from the truth. Mr. President, ask your team to compare and give you the data. When we passed the finance bill of 2023, what effect has it have on revenue collection? If you compare revenue collection up to 12 months leading to March 2024, the growth in revenue is 13.8%. Compare that to the same period ending March 2023, revenue growth was 14.5%, far much higher than revenue growth for this year, even in a year of election. The reason is simple. You are discouraging tax collection by imposing excessive high taxes which are discouraging business in this country. I heard the leader of majority tell us not to be populist, not to play populism. I want to remind Honorable Kimani Chungwa, that which you call populism, that which you call playing to the gallery, is what has made Kenya Kwanza government, which was just stamping, to climb down and accept what Kenyans had started saying early, and they were not listening. Therefore, we will continue playing populism if that is what is going to make Kenya Kwanza listen to us. Mr. Speaker, this government is giving you with the right hand and taking with another, the left hand. Why do I say so? We are being lied to as a country that now VAT on bread is going to be reduced, which anyway was not there in the first place. You are the ones who came up with this crazy idea. This crazy idea was not in our books. It is this government which came up with a crazy idea, and now they are telling us we should celebrate when we have caught them. It is like someone trying to steal your cow at night. And when you hear the footsteps of the cow and you come out and you shout and make noise, then he comes back with the cow and he tells you you should celebrate because I've not stolen it. We have caught you. The people of Kenya has caught Kenya Kwanza when they wanted to introduce tax that don't exist anywhere in the world, like motor vehicle tax. This government will go down as a motor vehicle tax government. Mr. Speaker, look at what the committee is trying to do. This Committee of Finance. After Kenyans have made noise and you are reducing these taxes, then you come up with a clause at the end, the last paragraph of your report. You are going to introduce a new clause to this bill, which was not there, called road maintenance levy. And you are telling us clearly that you have not been able to collect enough levy in this year than previous year because the prices of fuel was high, and you are proposing to increase it here by 7 shillings, but I'm told, I have information, that you are going to move it to 9 shillings when we come to the Committee of the Whole House. We must reject these attempts to increase the price of petroleum product, because that will increase even the price of electricity and therefore will increase the cost of production.
Order, Mbadi. Yes, Chairman. What's your point of order and under what standing order? Give him the mic.
Honorable Speaker, I raise under standing order number 91. Is it in order for my very learned colleague and senior in the profession to mislead
He's
its
not
House?
learned, he's educated.
Okay. My senior accountant.
Gender Molo, you should defend the profession.
Is it in order, Honorable Speaker, for CPA banding an experienced accountant and a very experienced lawmaker to say and to inform this House that the report on the finance and national planning is amending the road maintenance levy to increase fuel prices. He should know better that an increase in the fuel prices is contained under regulations on the Kenya Roads Board Act. And therefore, introduction of increase of fuel cannot be done on a finance bill. It is just a matter of simple logic that such an experienced legislator should know, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Mbadi, finish up. Mbadi, finish up. Give Mbadi the mic.
The mic. Mr. Speaker, I'm shocked that the chair of Finance and Planning Committee does not even understand this report. Let us go to page 3, is it 397 or 377? There is the last paragraph, Mr. Speaker, and I want to read it if you allow me. New clause 66. New clause 66, road maintenance levy. The committee notes that the road maintenance levy is charged on all petroleum. I don't want to read all that. It says, additionally, the committee to help raise sufficient funds to maintain and repair roads across the country, the committee recommends an increase of the levy pursuant to Section 3 of the Road Maintenance Levy Fund Act from 18 shillings to 25 shillings per litre on all petroleum products. Mr. Speaker, new clause means what? You are going to put a new clause.
Order.
You know, Mr. Speaker,
yes, Kimani.
I came to Parliament.
Order. Nothing personal, Mbadi.
Honorable
You are a
Speaker,
senior.
Honorable Speaker, this matter was first raised by the Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury. Wait, no, for Cabinet Secretary for
Order.
Transport.
He has been challenged. Let him
Hold on,
respond.
hold on. The committee extensively deliberated on this matter. And it's a matter of fact of law that you cannot bring an amendment to increase fuel through the Kenya Roads Management Act. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, so when the committee will be proposing amendments during the committee of the whole House, we have already submitted our report that this cannot be done on this finance bill, and that is a fact. So, in as much as Honorable Speaker, our friends here, on one hand, they are saying they want to discuss the finance bill, the proposals as they are. On the other hand, they are saying they want to discuss the report. I think they should also declare whether they want to discuss the finance bill with the report as it is.
Order. Next, Murumba Chikati. Order. You have an opportunity to amend this bill at the committee of the whole. So hold your horses and Murumba Chikati, Mbadi's time is over. Your time is over. Murumba Chikati.
Isendos. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, while supporting this bill, let me also try and look at the needs that are facing our country across the sectors. Mr. Speaker, one of the biggest challenges and why I support this bill
yes, order, Chikati. What is out of order, women rep for Migori?
Mr. Speaker,
Under what standing order?
You will get it. I'm a first time. I don't know the standing order well, but you need to know that there are women in the House. Mr. Speaker, kindly balance. If you can't see us, we can walk around. You'll be seeing that there are some female figures in the House.
Are you alleging that Milo Odhiambo is not a woman? Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, can I continue? Thank you. So, thank you, Mr. Speaker. While supporting this bill, I would like also to examine the needs that are facing our country across different sectors. One of the biggest challenges we've had is with the education sector. The JSS, Mr. Speaker, was started without proper infrastructure. We have a serious problem of infrastructure and manpower in the JSS. It is my hope, Mr. Speaker, that these funds be raised through taxation so that we could be able to support the JSS, which is really struggling to pick up and deliver it to where it is supposed to be. The next area, Mr. Speaker, that I would like to look at is the TVET sector. TVET is critical to the development of our country. But this TVET lacks two things, equipment and manpower. And it is my hope, Mr. Speaker, that some of the funds allocated and which is going to be raised can be able to deliver the TVET sector as required. Access to electricity, Mr. Speaker, in the rural areas is a problem in Kenya. The last mile, which had started in 2013, between 2013 and 2017, stalled along the way. It is my hope that